Hello, my name's Kevin. This is Dirty 20 Gaming, and this, in lieu of a FunShot Friday, is in fact going to be me creating a game that I had an idea for this afternoon. It's a one-shot game, really quick and fast to play. That's the idea. You make a character as part of the game, and that too is also very, very quick. So, with very little further ado, I'm just going to get started because this one is really simple. I'm using Roll20 just because it's easy to put everything in one place. So let's get going. That's not going to work. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the two things that I do know for sure. One is this is going to be a game with a lot of options. I'm going to put a sentence in here first. It's going to move somewhere else later, but this is the basic sentence that the game is based around. So, I should make this bigger text, shouldn't I? Let's go big. Well, let's go that big. I am a who needs to a from yes, that was it. But now we need to fill in these blanks. So it's really not that difficult. This is all going to be this is all tables from this point on. This first one here is going to be what kind of person you are, so what race you are. The second one is going to be your career choice or class or whatever you want to call that. The third one is going to be an action, so that's going to be things like steal, destroy, things like that. The fourth one is what you're going to go and do that to, and the fifth one is who currently owns it. There is one other major part to this, and that is how you determine the successes and failures. So I'm going to put that in as a sentence now too, and then we're going to build around this. So when you want to do something, damn it, I did it again. Okay. I could have just done that in size, but that's okay. Want to do something. You draw 1, 3, or 5 cards. It's your choice. But here's the thing. This is what goes with this. So we're going to put this in bullet form. When you do this, if you draw, every line I'm going to have to do this. If you draw one, if you draw one, let's just do it in the numbers, one more red card than black cards, you succeed. But it's a minimal success. Can I just set the size of this font just permanently? If you draw 2 more red cards, let's just make it official, then black cards, you succeed. How do I put it? Better? You more success. Let's do it this way. It's a success. And it's a big success. That seems to work. And if you draw 3 more, Let's make it all nice and neat. So the rules lawyers that play this sort of game can't take me out. It's an OMG moment. And if you draw 5 red cards, if you do the math, this is the only options. Then it's a I don't know, what do you call this? Boom, your god moment. Because the likelihood of that happening is minimal, but it is possible and it will be great fun. So that's the successes. Let's check some other stuff here. Oh, hello people. No, it's not a very useful text editor, but this allows me to create everything else, like the macros and stuff in the game too. Let me see, if I put that over there, does that get in the way of the... A little bit, but who cares? Actually, I can move it. Just creep it out of the way. That way I can still see it. All right. So this is a totally new way for me to be doing this. So hello, everybody. Hello, Karis, Solar, Thunderscape, Solar again, Thunderscape again, and Roosbar. Hey, how's it going? I am creating a game. I don't know how long you guys been here. I just got here myself. But here's the idea. I've been inspired by all these Grant Howitt games we've been playing, these super simple games that you can create characters and play the game, the whole thing. Just a few minutes to get done and a few hours to play. So that is the plan. Let me just quickly save because I don't want to lose stuff, and then we'll get back in here. So again, I don't know when you guys got here. Oh, that probably messed up the screen, didn't it? I'll bet you did. A little bit. I can fix this. A little bit more. Put it about there. Is that about right? That looks pretty good. So slightly to the right. Now we're good. All right. There. Now, as long as I don't touch anything, I'll be fine. Raiders too. Oh wow, are you serious? Like raid? You raiding me? Wow. Hello guys. We are not doing FunShot Friday nights. I'm so sorry if that's what you're raiding for. There were some issues. So instead, I'm creating a game that I'm going to play in a future FunShot Friday. Hopefully you find that vaguely appealing. This is the... Oh, well, thank you, Sky. I appreciate that. The idea with this is, like I said, I've been inspired by these Grant Howitt games, so I wanted to make a really random game. So I called it Randomonium. It's based around the sentence, I am a blank blank who needs to blank a blank from blank. If that doesn't make sense, it will shortly. It says I'm awesome. Oh, I will pay him for that later. That's really nice of him. So we did how you succeed. Every time you do an action in this game, it is true. Every time you do an action in this game, you have a choice as a player. You can draw 1, 3, or 5 cards from a standard deck of cards. If you draw 1 more red card than black card, you succeed. If you draw 2 more red cards than black cards, it's a big success. It's a big deal. If you draw 3 more red cards than black cards, it's an oh my god moment. And if you draw 5 red cards, it is a boom, you're a god moment. So, on the other side of it, though, of course, if you draw 1 more black card, sorry for my slow typing, then red card, you fail. That's pretty obvious. The rest of this is probably pretty obvious too. If you draw 2 more red or black cards, then it did this to me again. Not a good text editor, is putting it mildly. So basically, the worse you get, the worse things get. So if you draw 2 more black cards than red cards, it's, well, let's just stay with the consistent phrasing from above. It's a big fail. And 3, oops, every time, just make it part of the plan. Make it part of the plan. I hope he said it when I was awesome. He meant that I was like awesomely flawed. So absolutely regular deck of cards, completely normal deck of cards. That way you can play this anywhere. You don't need to have anything. I will build a macro to play it on Roll20 just because that's where I expect to play it. But the one of the points to this game is you can play it anywhere. All you need is a deck of cards. Let's stay with this. The other one was an OMG moment. This is an FFF or an FFS moment. And if you draw 5 black cards, again, I mean, the chances are extraordinarily minimal. How did I put it in my little note? Oh, yeah, right. Nice knowing you. You're dead. That's how that works. So there is that chance. Yeah, 3 or more. Oh, you can't see the current typing. Let's see where we're at. Why is it not coming all the way down? Interesting. There we go. So that basically is the game. Now I just have to create tables, these 5 tables that fill in these blanks here, and then there's 1 or 2 more little things that need to be done. But that is the basic premise that this whole thing is based on. So, oh, I don't know. I don't know Firefly at all, so I'll just keep doing this. So now it's just a matter of making some tables. So let's do that. Table. I would like a table that is, I'm just going to put them all in one, so let's do it 5 wide and 10 tall. I need 5. Actually, I need 6 wide because I need the numbers down the side, and I need 11 because I need titles at the top. So there we go. So, yeah. So let's just do this. Okay, gets himself in a sword duel. I'll leave you guys to have that discussion. I want to call these personhood, occupation, action, item, and what are the last 2? Oh, just 1 more. Right, I wanted them all over one dot. Oh, well, that's okay. And target. That's fine. Just going to very quickly here do some do some alterations. I'm going to go there and delete this column. And I'm going to go here and add a column to the left because I want one that just has numbers in it. So 1, 2, these are the die roll results. This is, I just realized how incredibly dull this is probably going to be to watch. But filling in these boxes is where I want you guys to help, because this is where we generate some funny. So, that's a great line. This first row is basically races. So let's go orc, elf, troll. Help me out here, guys. Halfling. Funny races. Oh, tieflings, because then everybody can do Russian accents if they want. What else? Hurry up, I got 5 already. Pixie. Oh, Pixie. Pixie's a good one. Yeah, I like Pixie. What else we got? Firefly. I'm tempted to put Firefly in, but that'd be nice references. What else have we got? What else have we got? Orcs, elves, trolls, bugbears. Bugbears, yeah. Bugbears works too. Carrying the load here. Yep. Yeti, okay, yep. Knowles, yes. One more. Who's got number 10 for me? Halfling, already in there. I beat you to it. Troll, already in there. Beat you to it. Orc, already in there. Beat you to it. Mothman. I want to say too obscure. My face. All right, you bastard. Game Masters. The race of Game Masters. Make of that what you will. Occupation. This is easy stuff like tailors. What else have we got? Oh, I know one. Necromancers. Let's not be limited here. We can do all kinds of stuff. Deck swabber. There you go. I have to make it very specific. Mercenary. Yep, that's good. Turnip farmer. No, I will not use. No, I will not use current video game. Oh, opera singers. Love it. You guys, by the way, when this is done, hang in here because every single one of you that's in here tonight is getting a partial game creation on this. A credit on this, all of you. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but anybody that wants it is absolutely in on this. Bard, yep, opera singer, bard. Those are 2 different things. What else have we got here? Sword, fighter. Yeah, sure. Well, we got mercenary. Yeah, mercenary doesn't specifically say what class. So, fighter. Priest. Cleric, whatever you want to call them. Gotta have one of those. Oh, / paladin, something like that. It's because I'm too polite to type holy roller in there, but that's got to be one of them. Barkeeper and alcoholic. There's the last 2. Oops, can't spell barkeepers. Must be drunk. And alcoholics. There we go. Those are theirs. Excellent. That's those 10. Whew, this is going to be quick, guys. Okay. First one I'm putting in, and I'm also putting in the last one because there's a limit to this last one. I thought of this just before I started. So this is Seduce. And there's a note here, only... I hear those noises. Only roll 1d4 for next column. And what that means is when we get to the item, the top 4 have to be people. And it is seduce, so not anything beyond that. So, other than this, we are stealing from people. We are breaking, destroying, whatever you want. Let's call it destroying. That sounds nastier. We are destroying. We are... desecrate. Desecrating. That's a good one. What else are we doing? Rescuing. Oh. Rescuing, I like. Fighting, yep. Somebody's angry tonight. Well, we got 4 left. 4 left. Drunk's death. Oh yeah, this could just. And the thing is, every game it changes. And there's also something I just thought of before. There's a chance at various points during the game that these last 3 columns could suddenly change. So. Give a makeover to. And I am not going to limit that to the people. You might have to give a makeover to a statue or a doll or a, I don't know, a Pegasus unicorn. Defenestrate. Throw them through what? You must go and throw something through a window? Or should I just put defenestrate and make people figure it out? Yeah. Yep. There it is. I'm right. I'm correct, right? Defenestrate is throw through a window, right? Oh, it doesn't like the word defenestration. It doesn't like defenestrate. It doesn't like it as a verb. It only likes it as a. Oh dear. What is that? Defenestration. Is it a noun? No. Anyway, I'm putting defenestrate. Anyway, two more. Healing. Bet you I know who put that in. Oh, okay. Healing works too. Yep. And one more. Something really weird. Some really strange thing that you would be like the kind of thing that seems like a really good idea at 2:30 on a Saturday morning, 27 hours into a drink fest. You need to gnaw. There it is. Gnaw. Thank you. Now, these first four have to be people that I don't want, like, Joe. Titles. Yeah, titles is probably easiest. And we have to keep them adult because seduce is an option. So, royal, yeah. Royalty. Royal person. Let's just put royal person. There, that leaves the options open. I like that. Oh, thank you, Karis. You're absolutely right. I am inconsistent. You're right. They are. All the rest of them are ings, aren't they? Give ing. That should be give ing. Defenestrate ing. Healing, not ing. Yep. You're absolutely right. And I was the one that was earlier was talking about being consistent so that the rules lawyery types of persons wouldn't be able to give me grief. And now I appreciate you pointing this out so that we can be consistent because that is important. Now, ing. It's also funny repeating the same sound again, and ing is a funny sound. So, we have fixed that. Oh boy, you guys are way ahead of me. Server. Castle staff. Let's put it that way. A police officer. City guard. / police officer, because that way you can set it in. I can believe it. This is all kind of sort of high fantasy, so we're going to leave it all sort of those traditional words. Your enemy. Oh, your worst enemy. Non-gender specific server of meals. And yes, that's our 4, right? That's our 4. So now we can do stuff. Yes, flying carpet. Flying carpet. Pickle. Magic pickle. The fabulous treasure of unspecified. I'm going to capitalize even more of it than you did. Of unspecified utility. Horse. Okay, horse / unicorn / Pegasus. Where are we at? 2 more. You made me more than a laugh. Doohickey. Ooh. This is the same as the thingamajig, yes. Ooh, no, hey now. I don't know what that is, but I bet you it's rude. I should probably try and get one in here. There. Oh. Identity. There, that's my input. One more. And this is the 10. So this is when you roll the 0 on the die. Something really bizarre. Their bucket. their chamber pot. There. Their cardboard box. That's too much of an inside joke, I'm afraid. But that's brilliant. Okay, we are now in the last row here, the target. So, who? Or, okay, one of the options is roll on personhood table. So it could be from the elves, from the trolls, from the... that one, if that makes sense. You know me so well. I mean, it's a comedy game. I am of all the places I can make a poop joke. Oh, their mother. Oh, your mother. Oh, steal your mother. Oh, steal your mother's chamber pot. Okay, yeah. Yep. It's a comedy game. Go. Don't think. Just go. I'll pay for your therapy later. That's a family works. This is a tougher column than I thought it was going to be. Who else are we going to steal from here? The castle, the royal family. So you possibly have to steal the princess from the royal family. I like that. It also means you have to break into a castle. Jewelry, yes. Oh, that's the thing, though. We are now. What are you stealing from? Basically, like who's the target of your action? So you're desecrating the city guard of. You're fighting the flying carpet, or you're fighting the magic pickle of. Their family, royal family, or the race of people. See if I can give an example of what I was thinking of more. Oops, will I correct this to be a lowercase I? From, again, not the city guard, but the sheriff's office, things like this. This is what I was looking for, like a location more than or the mob, from the mob. Yes, from organized crime. That's what. Now we're hitting it. Now we're in our from the bank. Yep. The magic pickle. You will have to give a makeover to the magic pickle in a bank. I love this. The morgue and the middens. Yeah, the morgue for sure. I mean, you can't. What DM doesn't want to get to walk their party through filth, muck, and slime? We might even give the middens number 10. Come up with something better than the middens, or whatever you come up with is going in number 9. The internet break, we can't be stuck. Who are we stealing from? Or what's the target? Let's turn organized crime into the Assassin's Guild. Just to say, sort of that high fantasy realm, and then no, the middens is definitely 10, but I think I have 9. I think it's crooked city official. No, not city officials. Crooked city guard makes it easier. Guard captain. That's too specific. Museum. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Much better. Save me from myself. Okay. That is all, technically, that we need to play this game. But there was one more thing that I thought about. What did I do? I wrote it over. Did I write it? I didn't write it. I thought it and I didn't write it. Oh yes, the world that you're in. This, I think that you roll through the bank, the museum. Oh, I will. The. You're right. I will fix the. But I can't put it on all of them. Like the mother, the family, the royal family. We can do this though. I'll do it for all the ones that it makes sense. You're right though. You're all right. Correcting my grammar. Oh, that's what friends are for. There we go. That is not consistent. Now, did I do a U I O U R E? Oh, it doesn't like sheriff with 2 F's either. Oh, that's right. I must have 3. Your mom, your family. Yeah, you're right. Let's get a word in here. Yep, your and the. That's good. That works. Okay. You have to get through the city to get there, though, because you can't just have one encounter. You got to get through it. Like Havoc Brigade had the city, the map there. My thought is you roll. It's another sentence. Let me just type it out and see what you think. So let's do this. On the way to your mission, you travel through a neighborhood. Oops. Mostly. No. With a lot of blanks. And you just roll on 1 and 2 again. So Yeti priestesses, bugbear alcoholics, tiefling mercenaries, troll deck swabbers, dancers, joggers. We could do another column, but I think my idea with this is, again, inspired by Grant Howitt stuff. I would like to keep this to print out on 1 page. If I ever do put it, when I do put it on a PDF. So yeah, we'll just do those. That way there's a lot of chances of all of them showing up. Plus then the DM doesn't have to make anything up. They can just go, oh my God, what have I done to myself? Through, and it's not 1 neighborhood, it's 2. 2 neighborhoods. Each with a lot of blanks. And I'll just put in brackets here, roll for each neighborhood. There. So that gives you 3 encounters, right? You create who you are. I am a blank who needs to blank a blank from blank. And then you start off, you go to the first neighborhood, which is rolled, and you'd say halfling necromancers. Funny. Get to encounter halfling necromancers and do that experience. Then you get away from that. You get to the next neighborhood, which is elf deck swabbers. It's the Navy, apparently. They sing at you in a full Gilbert and Sullivan production. And then you run away from that even more quickly than you did from the halfling necromancers. And then you hit the third encounter, which is the one you're actually there to do, and spin it out. I think you're done in 2.5 hours. The nice thing with one-shots is if you can do it in 1 shot without a break, there's no chance for the tension to drop or the excitement to drop or the energy to drop. It's just bam, 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 and the ball blows up at the end. And everybody laughs and goes home. So I honestly, other than cleaning this up, I think this game is done. I think that's it. The multiplayer aspect is a team of 4 of you. Each of you rolls specifically. Well, the first 2 columns, the team you roll individually. Oh no, no, you would roll them as a group. That's right. Multiplayer would just. Yeah, you're right. Pardon me. So yeah, there is one role for the party. You are all orc tailors. You are all elf mercenaries. You are all tiefling bards. Oh, the card draws, that is entirely. This is what I thought. I thought this through. This is where I got to play with some math. It is entirely up to the player. When they say, I want to punch the bugbear. Okay, you can now draw either 1, 3, or 5 cards. Yeah, and each person draws their own. Each person has their own actions. It's just you're all the same thing at the start. And their initiative is whoever wants to go next. It's not complicated. So yeah, when it comes down to your turn, whoever's running it says, what are you going to do? You say, I punched a bugbear. Do you want to draw 1, 3, or 5 cards? Because if you draw, let's go back up and look at the math. If you draw 1 card, you have a 50-50 chance of it being either a success or a failure, but you can't get a big success, you can't get an oh my god moment, and you can't get an I am a god moment. On the other hand, you also can't get, you can get a fail, but you can't get a big fail, you can't get a FFF's moment, and you can't get dead. So those are your those, it's a safe thing to draw 1 card, but it's only a 50% chance of success. If you draw 3 cards, you have this. Oddly enough, you have the same chance of getting 1 red or 1 black. That stays at 50%, but it is possible to draw. Actually, it's not possible to draw 2 more red cards than a black card, but it is possible to draw 3 more red cards than a black card. Because if you draw all 3 cards and they're all red, so this way you can have a success or an oh my god moment, but you can't have a big success or a you're a god moment. So it's more all or nothing at 3. And at 5, all the options come into play. If you choose to draw 5 cards, all the options are possible. And it's completely up to you every single time it's your turn what you want to do. So it's risk reward. There is some very sneaky little game theory buried in this silly little game. And like I said, this is playable anybody with a deck of 52 cards. That's all you need. Now, I am going to cut down here for a moment. I don't even know if you guys can see this part. And how do I do this? Anybody who is okay with me using your name, giving you game building credit on this, please type yes into chat now. I know this is not a legally binding document, but I will, yeah. Awesome. So I have Karis, Roosbar, Thunderscape, and Solar, all as having said yes. I can't help feeling there was somebody else here. But all of you that said yes, what my plan is I'm going to put this into a nice, clean, tidy PDF, and then I am going to post it on the where can I post it that everybody can? Actually, all of you people, this makes it easy. I can just put this on the Dirty 20 Discord site. I will post the rule set when I've made it all pretty, and you guys can all have access to it. And like I said, when, not if, but when we play this game, you will get game building credit in the introduction. So, wow, that was quick. Thank you, guys. That was amazing. And we did it in, well, what? Yeah, we did that in less than 45 minutes. So, like I said, I got to make it pretty, but this might mess up the. Let me show you what we actually ended up with here. Whoops. What the finished document looks like. Can I make it? Oh, wrong spot. Anyway, you can, you don't, we just did it. Like I said, I have to make it pretty anyway. So, but I have the 4 names saved. You guys will get absolute credit for this. I will put it into a nice, pretty format, and we will get it moving forward. Other than that, wow. Completing an encounter. How many rounds complete an encounter? Time for a break-it session. Yeah, I'm thinking about 3 or 4 weeks from now we'll do that. How many rounds complete an encounter? Oh, so the damage, right? That's a very good point. We never did kind of figure out how one wins, did we? Well, I mean, other than you accomplish your task, but how do you like win a fight if you get fighting the city guard? How do you tell when you've beat somebody up? Oh, actually, I did have a moment on this. I did actually have a thought on this earlier. Uh, it's your just to make it simple. Every target has 5 wounds essentially. And when you draw the cards, it's a success does 1 wound, a big success does 2, an oh my god moment does 3, and boom, you're a god moment is they're dead. So yeah, I have to put that in. Let me just make myself a note here. Scooch down here and make a note that says damage. Each one, you guys probably can't see this. Has 5 wounds. Damage is based on success. Double. That's all I need. I'll make that note, but there we go. What if 2 people win and 3 people lose? Yes, each person has 5 wounds too. If 2 win and 3 lose, well, actually, I guess I probably didn't finish that. If that's if you succeed, but if you fail on a combat, you take 1, 2, 3, or 5 damage. So it's like Ironsworn in that way. The enemy doesn't actually ever attack. It's just you say, I am attacking them, and you draw the 1, 3, or 5 cards, and the results tells you how much damage either you or they take. 5 cards is as many as you can take because it gives you the chance for this you're a god moment. It also gives you a chance to get 3 more red cards than black cards because you'd have to draw 4 red and 1 black. But it also means it is exactly it's because it's risk reward. It also means that it opens up 2 worse possibilities at the bottom too. And these I have left very obscure for the reason so that whoever's game mastering this can just make it up. If you succeed when you're trying to sneak past somebody, you just barely get past, but they turn around and look. If you get if you draw 3 more red cards than black cards, not only do you sneak par, in a tie, I think highest card wins, or if that doesn't play out, then it's I usually do Oh, you'd be playing with multiple cards though. So yeah, highest individual card would win. Yep. This is good technical stuff. This is good stuff that I need to know. I'm adding it. Watch me add that right now. Highest. Okay. What else did I miss? Party has a total of 20 health, but the 3 encounters only total 15 health. Yeah. Yeah, I like the encounter. Yeah, that's well phrased. The encounter is rated at 5 successes rather than wounds. I like that. Encounters rated by number of successes needed to complete it. Nice. Yeah. ESP for a one shot. Especially for a one shot. Yeah. Yeah, and this is specifically designed for one shots. If you were going to play this more than once, I would have everybody re-roll at the start. Encounters a number of successes needed. Yeah, I like that. So what else did I miss? This is not bad for 2 sentences idea I had this afternoon and less than an hour with you guys on here. This is amazing. Oh, this is why I like a team of people, because I was completely blind to it. I didn't even see the fact that I hadn't taken combat or encounter strength into account at all. So, and the best part is we managed to answer both of the challenges in one sentence. So keeping it simple. That would be, I mean, that's easy enough. That's an option, right? You can each roll 1 or 2, column 1 and 2, and then yeah, because you're on a common mission. So for 3, 4, and 5, you have to share. Yeah, yeah, that's an option. And if you wanted to, like I said, if you wanted to, you could all play the same, right? So if you all want to be tiefling tailors, then you're all tiefling tailors. You spend the whole night mocking each other's clothes in Russian accent, right? So yeah, optional rule. Each player rolls personhood and occupation for themselves. There we go. Why do tieflings have Russian accents? Because tropes. It's like all the Scots or all the. It's not my thing. I'm not that creative. All dwarves are Scottish. All tieflings are Russian. That was one of those. Oh, what race? The gnomes. Yes, the gnomes are German. Yeah, at least a certain 2 of them are. Actually, there was another whole band of them in Havoc Brigade a couple of weeks ago. Freiwillig. Oh, wow, that was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. So yeah, there you guys are. There's your. Oh, look at my spelling mistakes sitting up there at the top of that page. I'll have to fix those. But there's the 4 that are getting credit at the bottom, unless I missed anybody. Yes, we do need to play test. I need to put it into official form, and then we need to run a play test. Well, next week's book, but after that, there's that's the 22nd. The 29th is open. The 5th, I don't think I can play, and then after that, it's every Friday again, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we'll get this. I'll get this formed up. I will get all of you for a copy of it. Well, I'll just post it in the Dirty 20 Discord, and everybody can have access to the rules for this because it's going to be one page. So I think I think that's it for what I'm going to do on screen. Oh, before I go though, look at this. Look at this background I found. It's actual real wooden letters used on old printing presses. It's glorious. Leather bound, yeah. I can do that, I think. The first page will just be an image of leather. Uh, well, thank you. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll post it there, and then you guys can tell me what needs to be changed, what I missed, and we can turn this into an actual game that we built as a group, which I cannot think of a better way to build a game. Randomonium lives. I'm gonna have to check and make sure that's not somebody else's name already. It probably is. It seems pretty obvious, but your book publishing class, yeah, yeah, for sure. Just a close up of a cow. Yeah. Wow. Well, that was really cool, guys. I am going to go and put it into a nice format now. And I am going to, I think, call this a night. Ah, thank you, guys. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, probably. All right, guys, I am out. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Yes, many hearts, many of those things. That's what it is. Yeah, that one. This one is the one I do all the time. Thank you so much. That just means a big thank you to everybody. Good night.